YouTube? Hold up. What is up, YouTube? Beautiful day today. As you can see, we're about to leave the house. I wanted to go on like a little miniature camping trip with my dogs. We're gonna go to Mistletoe State Park in Harlem, Georgia. As you can see, we have Rosie and Luna's right there, her little bad self. And we're gonna be going work a little fishing, nothing much, don't expect to catch much. As you can see, the car is what it is, and also kind of just talk about life and, you know, vibe out as I typically do. As you guys know, if you've seen my Mexico series, I really did want to have a camper van like that, not to get that guy's license plate on film. Let me try to blank that out a little bit. I wanted to do a camp or a sprinter van, and oh, they got barefoot shoes and backpack. The United States with my lady, but as you guys know, some stuff had happened life-wise, and I guess God was trying to call me and I wasn't listening, and we had other plans. I also want to say hey to my brother in Christ, Jamari. Hey, let me see, I might have to stop and get some gas before we get on the way to the trip. And you can kind of see, I think with dogs, as you can see my skin, how it looks, the pores on my face. When I was in Florida, my face was actually really, in Mexico too, my face was really good skin wise. But ever since I'm back home with the dogs, my face isn't breaking out, but you can kind of see like it's not how I want it to be. I think it's because Rosie sheds so bad when I sleep with her. Oh my bad. Her fur gets in my pores, and it kind of just allows me to you know what I mean? It just kind of leaves my skin how it is, the end result. But it doesn't bother me. I would forever take clogged pores and memories with my dogs over, you know, it's a blessing to have a dirty car seat and stinky dogs, you know what I mean? Because that's how good God is. Let me put my seatbelt on. Life, as we're on the way to the gas station, because I only have 30 miles till I'm on E, and the park is about 15 miles away, 15 miles back, so I don't want to be out of gas. At the age of 22, you could probably imagine that I've been through a whirlwind of different life events, and I was rushing through life to get to a certain point at a certain age, and it kind of made me open my eyes to how simple life really is. You know, I was chasing, you know, ever since losing my Z, it really humbled me, and I'm so grateful that God gave me the ability to move past the car. Yes, sometimes I am very upset about not having my car and losing my job and all these other things, but I'm very fortunate to even still be here, and I've really learned how good God is through this whole ordeal. And again, I lost everything. I put every dollar I had into owning that 370Z, and the insurance company did not pay me out for it, unfortunately. But I really do, I can't express this enough of how much I trust in God's plan to be okay. And people don't understand, I don't think, that when you're the person that puts in the work, people don't understand that Jesus Christ has already made a plan long before you even conceive the ideas that you have, or conceptualize them is the better terminology. Man, this gas station is packed. I always go to this little country town gas station. It's very small, but it's like very homey vibes, and I love coming here. It's called the Pumpkin Center. Oh, it's a beautiful young lady. So we're gonna get some gas really quick. Gas. I'm kind of far from the pump, I'm not gonna lie. You guys could probably imagine as I sit here and drive with one arm. Like I said, I'm in the city of Harlem, Georgia, and I'm with my girls. Oh, the dogs put the car in sport mode. So this car drives itself. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but like as you can see, my dog just let down the window. Little Batty. You can kind of see the car's driving itself. Like I'm not touching the wheel. You can see it move. Like, all right, that's all wheel, right? Like that's all wheel. That's all the car. So the car is handling business. Like you can see. Let's see. I mean, we're in a straight road, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Now, when you approach this roundabout right here, obviously I'm gonna have to grab the wheel in the sense of it's not gonna fully steer itself, but it will on some certain back roads with the proper lighting. It will actually control itself. Like, let me see if it catches it right here. Nope, it didn't lock on. Let me see. It should be locked on now. All right, so you can kind of see the wheel moving on its own. That's all the wheel. God darn it, Rosie, stop letting the window down, you little rat. If I put child lock on, so my dog can stop letting the window down. She's being a big baby. Life is gonna take me in a lot of different directions and places, and I don't really know where we're gonna go, if I'm being honest. And like I said, losing my Z was one of the most, it was probably the worst day of my life. It was one of the worst days of my life. It was one of the most gut-wrenching, like painful days of my life. I'm not gonna lie. I still really, and a bunch more to come, miss that car and wish I still had it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. But what you can do is you can make an excuse of why your life is miserable, or you can use that as motivation to go past owning that car. And you know, I'm grateful that I don't have that car, because I do understand if I had that car still, glory be to God, I would still I would be driving recklessly as a young man with that car would typically do, right? And you know, I'm me. Like, if you know who I am, I'm me, and I'm gonna just be me. But I don't want to talk so much. I used to talk. I've noticed in my older videos, I genuinely just like, I overcompensated. You know what I mean? Like, I overcompensated for my character. I was always trying to prove myself to people. I was always trying to, like, you know what I mean? I just want to be me, like in the moment, leveled out with Jesus in the moment. And right now, being where I'm at in Harlem, Georgia, it does not compare in the slightest of being in Mexico and you know, the mountains and California sunshines and sunsets. That house is drop dead gorgeous, baby. That is a nice property. But it's still very beautiful, and as you can see, it's very spiritually enlightening and wholesome and comforting, and it keeps me going, because if I'm being honest, just the real world, working, you know, a 9 to 5 and not being able to travel how I once was able to in the past, it's very taxing. And it's like, please, yo, I was gonna say, did y'all see that truck? Like, he was not stopping. It's very exhausting, if I'm being honest. And you know, being able to connect with nature how we're about to is very liberating. But let me stop yapping so much. Let's go ahead and pull up where we're going in Mistletoe State Park in Harlem, Georgia, and let's just kind of wander and ponder, if you know what I mean. All right, y'all, we're at Mistletoe State Park in Harlem, Georgia, and I just saw a deer. We're gonna be fishing a little bit. I don't plan to catch anything due to the season and just also the location of where I'm fishing off the bank. It is a lake, and there is a pretty twisted horror story behind how this lake was conceived, aka or slash formed, and we're gonna talk about that and just life goals and plans, and take in how this lake, the originality of this area is made by God, but this lake is a man-made lake. The other half, we're only on one half of the lake. The other half of the lake is actually behind the dam, which we cannot see from where we're at. It's on the South Carolina side of the border. So by the way, Harlem borders South Carolina, so we're just on the border of South Carolina. And like I said, this is so beautiful. It does not compare with California's mountains and parks, but glory be to God for the things that we have on this earth that he made, that he took his time to make, because I'm more fascinated by this water and a fish than I am sometimes by my 370Z. And I might even go over here and fish, because that lake is really privatized, if I'm being honest. And I don't like, I mean, I have a couple of hours. It is, by the way, daylight saving, so it's like 2:30, I think, actually. Yeah, it's 2:30. Ooh, don't want to hit that. But as you can see, it is, what is it, 40 degrees? So it's a little chilly. So it's not the most appropriate fishing weather. Looks like some wind blew through here. But there you go. Somebody's on the lake right there on the boat. Let's see if we can catch a fish in my little spot right here that we have cultivated for us and the girls. As I am back in the States, I'm no longer in Mexico. It's not like if I was in Mexico, I wouldn't have it anyway. But I do have my firearm, just because we are in the woods and there are coyotes out here and snakes and boars, as well as, you know, just anything can happen. So I do have my firearm. We are very prepped for this environment, and we're gonna go fishing. Like I said, hey, Luna and Rosie, come up. We're having a great time letting them be dogs while they're here on this earth, letting them enjoy that. And we're gonna go to this, as you can see, restricted area right there. We're gonna go fish right there. So as you guys can see, we're at the shore of the little lake, and we're gonna just try and catch a fish and talk about life. So as far as me, I don't know where the wind will carry me. God willing, wherever he takes me, I'll be grateful. Glory be to God for the glory we're gonna end up with in this life. Rosie, Ro. But you know, when it comes down to it, I'm just pretty grateful to be able to look at it in my shoe. It's nice and muddy right here. I'm just happy to be here and live. Honestly, I should have brought a bag in case I caught a fish so I could bag it up. Stay out of the water, bro. I don't want you swimming right now. And yeah, as far as life, I want to have an automotive lifestyle. I don't know what the next project car will be. We're gonna try to have my automotive YouTube content coming out around August, God willing. And you know, as far as that, we'll see what this channel will provide. You guys know me. I'm gonna try and pull out a bag, but enough about that. Let's go fishing. I brought my tripod so I can set it up to film while I fish. Let me put you guys back here. Hey, come here. Luna and Rosie. So we didn't catch any fish, but we did have a really good time, and I think the girls had a good time. Rosie, she's a sweetheart, but she's not the smartest dog ever. So sometimes she gets like so overwhelmed, she gets lost or something, and she like runs away, and it's frustrating because, you know, Luna knows how to come back. Like I trust Luna. Luna is an off-leash dog. I want to catch a fish, but I just think because of the weather, it's 50 degrees, they're just not really active right now, even though it's springtime. But Luna isn't she's an obedient dog, right? Like, she comes back, I don't have to call her. I just do this, and she'll come back. Rosie, on the other hand, I have to call her like 5-6 times. She's so like disoriented in the mind sometimes that she gets lost. So like she'll just keep running, and then she'll finally realize, like she'll look up, and she'll be like a very long distance away, and it's very frustrating because, you know, I want my dogs to be off-leash dogs, but Rosie is not off-leash compatible. But with that being said, I hope you guys like the little time lapse and the view of the lake. And I think that's how you should focus on your life, honestly. If you're having a rough season, you know, if you're a season of growth or just a season of patience with the Lord, I think you should focus on other things. Like, don't focus, if you're going for a big goal, like let's say you want to buy a new car and you're just so stressed out about it, go fishing, go hiking, go camping, go back to the basics, right? Because you're going to get so fed up with that goal that you might ruin the joy of chasing that goal because you're so obsessed with it. So I think, you know, anytime you're going through something stressful, go for a drive, go for a coffee, go out and be with a group of people that uplift you. Go eat a burrito if you have access to that. Don't stress over it, because really it's not worth getting mad over it. Nothing really matters in the end. It's all about being peaceful and having a good time. But I hope you guys like that little video. I know my videos aren't consistent. It's because you know, I'm not really, you guys are gonna see, God willing. So you know what I mean. I have a lot, God willing. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to keep saying I have this plan and then not making it happen, or I have this plan. We're just gonna be average. I like being normal. Not that I am normal, but like I like being like me normal. I'm talking too much. And with that video, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm not sure when I'll upload again. I'm gonna keep posting me training in the gym with shorts. But I love you guys. Jesus loves you, and I hope everything's going good. And see you in the next one.